And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Lots of room to run. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense is humming less than a minute inside the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The option. Quick toss. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Barnett. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card is supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're going to get lit up.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. They've got a first down here to open the period. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Keep spinning the beam like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. On the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he makes the catch inside the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Defense playing a bail technique. Unleashes to the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Takes it the other way. The 20. Inside the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The number one job for the return team, get good field position. But it's much better if you just score, which he did from 90 yards out. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Sends it downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. It's complete. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He wants it all. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a
gets underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Got a man. It's Daniels. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking downfield on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing up, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Moving away from pressure. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Looking for more